If I had back pain, the one thing I would prioritize aside from core strength would be hip mobility. Hip mobility, especially into internal rotation, is so important because when the hips don't rotate well, say with squatting, the low back or lumbar spine has to compensate and take on increased movement demand, and this places increased forces through the low back. This first move is a deep squat with a reach, which is great to open the thoracic spine and the deep hip muscles. Next up are hip 90-90s with a lift to increase hip internal and external rotation as well as gluteal strength. The Cossack squat is really good to open up the hip adductors and strengthen the quadriceps and hip muscles. The seated hip flexion with abduction hover is great to increase hip stability, range of motion, and increase overall strength of the hips. Quadruped hip cars or controlled articular rotations are awesome to increase hip internal and external rotation, increase strength, and also help with core stability and control. Improving hip internal rotation can improve your squat depth, it improves pelvic alignment, and it can also increase your hip stability. Lastly, I love these hip clocks to improve overall hip flexion and adduction range of motion while also mobilizing the hip joint. If you found these helpful, be sure to follow along for more.